Hey, Drumble and Horsehead, Bookends for the weekly vlog. We have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to try to post links below so you can skip around so you don't have to sit through the whole thing and you can just listen to what you want to hear. Last Sunday, was 4th of July. We went out to some fireworks. A friend of ours were setting them off in the backyard and they got a bunch of good ones. We had some people over beforehand for a barbecue, and after we were done eating, we went over to my friend's house for a little private fireworks show, and it was a lot of fun. I used to be subscribed to the Humble Choice subscription program for gaming, and I found there wasn't a lot of games I was downloading. A friend of mine had a bunch of free month subscriptions for Xbox Game Pass, and he sent me the codes and I started using that instead, and so far it seems to be more enjoyable. There's a lot more things I'm gonna play through Xbox Game Pass than Humble Choice. So I did switch over to that, and yes, I'm still playing Destiny a lot. I can't believe I fell back into it, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. This week I didn't get to play any board games, none came in. I really wanted to try some new solo modes out that I haven't had a chance to play yet. When I was planning on playing, I had to spend most of the time on the phone with AT&T trying to fix my phone upgrade. I have no idea why. Every time I try to update my cell phone, something gets screwed up with AT&T, and they can't do it because of a glitch. So I had to spend a lot of time on the phone with tech support trying to fix what this person completely did wrong with the upgrade. So in other board game news, I just saw that Great Wall from Awakened Realms started shipping. Someone got their copy of that. I'm not sure if it was a review copy or not. I love Awakened Realms, Lord of Hellas, Nemesis. I think I did a playthrough of Nemesis not too long ago. I'll post a link right in the corner there. But they make some great games. And Great Wall just started shipping, I think, in Europe. So I should be getting it soon, and I'm very, very excited to sit down and play it. During my filming for the week, I noticed that I didn't have background music for usually if I'm driving, which I didn't film anything this week for it, but in the future if I need to. So I decided to sit down and write some music that would be good for driving. So let's go take a look at that right now. So I wasn't really planning on doing this now to show you my whole setup and everything, but I realized that I have absolutely no music for me when I'm driving. A lot of times I'm listening to the radio and I can't use that music because it's copyrighted. I'm gonna take you through my setup real fast, and we are going to create some driving music and see how it comes out. Hey, it might be absolute garbage, and in that case, you're not gonna hear it. But otherwise, let's check it out. Alright, so this is most of my keyboards and synths. We have my MPC right there. I have a little mixer, which everything's going into. Behringer DeepMind 12. We got a Behringer Odyssey and a Behringer Poly D. I have other synths, but these are the main ones I use because they give me everything I can possibly want. Everything goes into this mixer right here, and then it comes out into this looper, and then I have it over there into Focusrite, which goes into the computer, but I don't think I'm going to use that today. I think I'm just going to record it with a field recorder, and I have some of my guitars up there, and my 2 amps, my Princeton Reverb and my Vox, and some tiny little pedal board. Now, usually I'll start with maybe a bass line or something on the keys, or a guitar riff. So we're gonna do both and see how it comes out. See how they sound. I'm gonna start with the trusty Strat. See how that sounds. What I got. Not getting much inspiration from the guitars, so we're gonna go all synth. Let's do all synth. Gonna reset. Alright, so, it seems like I got something usable. Let's see if I start screwing around with it. What was the drum? Look at this one.
messed that up. But, alright, sounds like something I could use.
Okay, so that wasn't, that last thing, as long as it recorded, and I hope it did, it sounded pretty good, and I think I can use that for some background music, especially for driving. You saw I tried to use the guitars in the beginning, and it just didn't work out. Oh well, that's what happens sometimes. You have an idea, and you think it's gonna execute properly. It doesn't. So plan B, just hit the synths and see what I can do. I was somewhat pleased the way the song came out. I have to actually pull the audio from the recorder and upload it, and I usually upload some of my stuff on SoundCloud, and I can post that link below if you want to check it out. But usually, I really wanted to try to do some guitar music, and it just wasn't happening, and probably because I was trying to force it. And usually if I'm ever creating something and I try to force it, it just doesn't happen. So I swiftly abandoned the guitar for the keyboards, and what I did wasn't terrible. I'm sure I might even rework it later on in the future. Okay, so one thing I haven't talked about in a very, very long time is Disney. And you can see some of my other Disney videos. I'll post a link to them right there. But something came about this week that has a bunch of people up in arms. And that is the rumor of Disney Fast Pass going to a pay-per system in Disneyland Paris. And a lot of people all over the internet have been arguing about it. So the rumor is Disney is doing away with Fast Pass Plus in Disneyland Paris, and they're going to charge 8 to 10 euro per ride, which I think that with the conversion, it's anywhere between $9 to $15 per ride. Now this, my understanding, is just a rumor, but there have been reports of them taking down Fast Pass signage in Disneyland Paris. So why we're talking about this right now is because something came up that I've talked about before in Disney vlogs, and that is class discrimination at Disney. Meaning, if you have money, you get a better Disney experience. Now, I'm not sure I believe that this is Disney's class discrimination for a multitude of reasons. If you want to say it's class discrimination, you can go back to when Disney started building value resorts to make it more acceptable for people to stay on property. I remember going to Disney when I was younger, and we could not afford to stay on property because it was very expensive for my family. And this was before value resorts or moderate resorts were even built. So we tended to stay off property, which was great. We had a great time. There's nothing wrong with that. So a lot of these people who are crying about class discrimination, I understand their point that if you have more money, you might have a better Disney experience. Now, I don't think that just because you have more money, you will have a better Disney experience. You can have a better Disney experience if you don't buy all the extra stuff. And a lot of times you don't need to buy all the extra stuff. I think, and I've said this before, that at Disney, you pay a premium for time. If you want extra time in the parks, you would pay for early morning activities. If you wanted extra time in the parks at night, you pay for VIP parties afterwards. If you wanted skip the line time, and then I'm not talking about Fast Pass, you can get different VIP packages to skip the lines where it would give you a handful of rides that you would just walk right onto. And then there's just the VIP program or the plaids that you can skip any line, go to different parks. Same thing with VIP parties like the fireworks dessert parties, which haven't come back yet. but I really hope they do. If you don't want to stand in line, if you don't want to wait around for a really good spot when the fireworks shows go off, you pay an extra premium to go 20, 30 minutes before showtime, have some snacks, and then have premium viewing access. I don't feel that it's a class discrimination thing. I think it's just Disney providing a different type of time-saving experience that you'll pay for. Now, again, this is 100% rumor. It hasn't been confirmed, I don't think, yet. As of filming this, I don't think it's been confirmed yet, so I could be mistaken. But then if you look at some of the other theme parks, like Six Flags and Universal, among others, that they do have a pay-to-skip-the-line program. And I'm sure that there was some backlash when they started this, but over the course of time, it's almost become standard. Now, I can't say that I'm not going to use this if Disney brings this to Disney World. I'm sure I will actually use it because there are some lines that I don't want to have to wait for. And if I have something planned over the course of the day, or if I'm meeting up with friends, or we have dinner reservations, we want to be able to get on a ride that we really want to get on. Will we use it all the time? No, probably not. Will we use it for rides that are easy to get on? No, we probably won't do that either. I think the most amount of time I've ever waited for a ride was in November for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Me and my buddy Mike were in Hollywood Studios, and it was, I think we waited about an hour for it. Maybe a little longer. Other than that, even Smuggler's Run, we didn't wait for, there was no line for it. We kind of walked right on. Okay, well, we walked into the queue line, which was maybe 10, 15 minutes at most. I think it's a good deal. I hope I want to see how they're going to bring it to the States, how it's going to be priced, and we will see if it's worth it. But I think right now, because it's still rumor and because it's still speculation, I think we just need to step back, calm down. Disney's going to do it right, and if they don't, there'll be tons of complaints, and they actually will probably go back to some better system. Next week, I hope to get some board games to the table. I'm really gonna try hard to do that. I'm going to do the Galaxian project, where I am replacing the control panel with the multi-cade control panel. I finally got the wires in from wherever I ordered them from. I can't remember. And maybe we'll make some more music. We'll see. I don't know. It all depends on time, and it's not something I can pay myself for, to skip the line to get certain things done. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to click on subscribe, ring the notification bell. You'll get notified anytime I upload a new video. Any questions or comments, please post them below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, talk to you later.